I guess just with you first, I mean, this was a kind of a surprise announcement, I guess. I mean, what was the motivation? Was she the motivation behind making this move?
Yeah, 100%. Been in talks with the PFL for quite a while now. So, look, I couldn't get the rematch in the ring. So, set on for the SmartCage.
She's kind of come out and saying it right away that we got to do this fight. I mean, is that the fight that you expect to have immediately, or does she need to work up to you? You do have some experience in MMA.
It don't really matter. I beat her in boxing. I never turned down a rematch with her. But it'd be a great fight to happen in the cage. Right now, I do got the ups on her. I've been doing MMA for a year and a half, 2 years. And I'm pretty good at it, you know, 1-1. But I think I should be 2-0. But at the end of the day, like, I know how hard it is. She doesn't know yet. But, I mean, with her training and everything, she'll see. And maybe she'll have more respect for how I came out and how I did it.
Is this the fight that you want right away, or do you want kind of like quote-unquote warm-up fight or another opponent first before you have this one?
Yeah, it's a multi-fight deal I've signed with the PFL, so that's the plan.
Cool.
I imagine it's financially one of the best deals you've probably ever signed, right?
Yeah, it is.
And for you, Claressa, as well, obviously a massive deal for you financially going forward.
It's a good deal. Now, financially, it was a good deal too. We can't talk about like the numbers publicly, but I still make more in boxing. But it's still like, for me to be so inexperienced in MMA, it's sad that it's so close, I guess.
So is the story now, like, have you got boxing matches coming up before you fight in the cage next? Like, I suppose Claressa first, are you going to box again before you get back in the cage, or are you looking forward to get back soon?
Well, I don't know. You know, I really want to focus on MMA and coming back and being different. I wanted to have the rematch with Savannah this year. I don't think it can happen. I wanted to fight against Shadesha, but she wants to fight against Savannah. So it's like this weird little boxing triangle thing that we can't really get figured out. But if I don't fight at the end of the year, I will be back in the PFL cage February.
Savannah, obviously Shadesha's pretty aggressively pursuing this fight with you, Jake Paul as well, obviously putting his weight behind that. I mean, it sounds like they're looking to get that fight going before the end of the year in boxing.
Yeah, Shadesha's WBC mandatory, so that's a talk to be had.
She's mandatory with a lot of the governing bodies. I think she has 3, right?
I'm not too sure about that. I've just been told about the WBC.
Does she interest you at all? I mean, it doesn't sound like you're particularly interested in her as an opponent generally.
Look, she's a good fighter and heavy hitter, and she's starting to make a mark. But it's a business first and foremost, and look, if it makes sense, it makes sense.
So have you put your team together for MMA? Do you know what the trainers are going to be, what the team around you is going to be for MMA?
Yeah, it was top secret.
Top secret.
Savannah, talk about training. What was Peter's response when you told him that you were going into MMA?
He thought it was brilliant. He thought it was an amazing opportunity, and he said just go and reap the rewards because you deserve it.
And was it something that you had thought about before being approached by the PFL, or was it something that obviously came up and then you thought about it?
No, I've thought about it for quite a number of years. Around about when COVID happened, there wasn't a lot of opportunities for women in boxing, and it seemed like a lot of MMA promoters were really pushing women at the time. So that's when I'd started thinking about that.
Would there be any part of you though, because the first fight was in boxing and it didn't go your way, you would like to run it back and get it back in boxing, or does it not really matter where it is as long as you guys fight again?
Oh no, any which way. Any which way.
She just want to beat me. It don't even matter if it's boxing or soccer or
On the street outside?
She don't care. She didn't want to get her hand raised over like, yes, she'll beat Claressa.
Taking it to the cage, trying to do something different.
I'm just a natural warrior, you know, like that's why I decided to do MMA. I'm at the peak of my career in boxing. I'm getting a lot better. I'm still learning. When I started MMA, it was to challenge myself. So I'm just a natural warrior. So if she wanted to, like I said, box inside the ring again, she wanted to fight inside the cage, I'm just down for it all. If she wanted to street fight, I would accept that too, like all of it.
So there was a period in time where the girls and the women were getting praised most in boxing for actually making fights happen. You two, Serrano, Kate Taylor, a lot of male fighters have talked about MMA, but they're not actually doing it. So here we are again, that the girls are leading the way. Why is that you girls are making fights happen and then putting your money where your mouth is and getting in the cage?
Women are fearless. Women are fearless, and look, women are leading the way in world sport at the minute. It's amazing.
Yeah, and just to piggyback, like, you know, I mean, I don't really have have a choice but to fight the best in women's boxing or fight the best period, because you coming out the amateurs with 2 Olympic gold medals and all these world championships that they don't give me, what do they call them, tomato cans to fight. I got to fight against the best or else people aren't interested in the fight. And that's why me and her fought, and me and Christina Hammer fought, and all the other girls fought at that top, you know, Hannah Gabriels, all these different girls, because they were the best, and that's what they want to see.
You say you're going to fight the best in women's boxing, but it looks like also maybe the best in men's as well. Keith Thurman, is that happening?
I'd love to fight Claressa Pacheco in the PFL. That's somebody I'm really interested in. And you know, I don't know what it is with these men, but they have like huge ego problems, not just in boxing, but just in general in life. So Keith said he can beat me with one hand and he can wear bigger gloves and I can wear headgear. And it's like, dude, stop. You walk around at 154 pounds. You're not that great of a boxer. You're not a world champ. Just tread lightly, because I will get in there and I will fight him with both hands.
You could do like what Billie Jean King did in tennis, right? You know, the battle of the sexes with you and Keith Thurman?
Yeah, he said he wanted to do it for charity, but who knows if he's... All these guys talk, but when you throw the contracts at them and they get to mentioning money, these guys zip it on up. So...
Hey Savannah, I'm just curious, do you have any background in mixed martial arts, any wrestling classes or jiu-jitsu back in the day that you might be able to draw from?
I've done a little bit of BJJ.
Yeah.
But apart from that, that's it.
And Claressa, given the 18 months of experience in MMA, what would be the one thing that you would suggest to Savannah, any piece of advice as she gets started?
I already gave it to her. I told her already, even though, you know, like I love her, I hate her at the same time. It's like I just told her, like, the ground, work on it, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a big puncher. We shared the ring 20 minutes for 10 rounds. And those 4-ounce gloves is going to give her so much. Just, she's already a big puncher with the 10-ounce gloves. So with 4 ounces, I mean, she's going to be touching these girls and putting them out. But it's like, she has to know that these girls are not going to let her do that. So I just told her, she already BJJ and wrestling. Your main stuff you want to work on. So when you get in there, at least you're comfortable, because you're gonna go to the ground. You know, you're gonna go to the ground. And it took me, I don't know, 3-4 months to even learn how to get up correctly and different get-ups. And it was hard to do that, because boxing and MMA is like apple and oranges.
Lastly, for me, obviously you mentioned her, Claressa Pacheco, record-setting KO in the women's division. Your reaction to that, I'll start with Claressa.
Oh man, every time I see her go out there, I was there when she fought against Kayla Harrison, right? And of course I'm cheering for Kayla Harrison. And to see how Claressa just has gotten better, not just on the ground, but even with her striking, it made me even want to fight her more. You know, like when I see her knock out girls with her hands, I just be like, dang, I wonder if me and her got in the cage, you know, what'd happen? I wonder if would she try to fight me or would she want to take it down to the ground? But if she stood up with me, I think I could beat Claressa Pacheco. But right now she has the ups, and she's great. She's great.
Savannah, your reaction to that KO?
Yeah, you can see that she's definitely been working on her striking, and look at it, it's paid off massively.
Claressa, so you said you get paid more in boxing. What is the motivation to continue your MMA career past just a couple fights?
I want to be PFL world champion. I mean, I love to break records, you know what I mean? So, done everything I've done in boxing, being 13-time world champ, 3-time undisputed and everything. It's like, right now, I'm still in my prime. I'm still undisputed right now. If there was a way I could become PFL champion within a year or 2, and I went out there and I did it, and I was boxing champion at the same time, I mean, that would be something that I'll be talked about forever now. But it's like, I would be talked about 300, 400 years from now if I was to do that, and just really raise the bar for women's boxing. So that's my motivation behind it. And I think I'm the baddest woman on the planet. So to be able to do boxing and be a champion and then do MMA, I think it just shows that, look, a lot of these girls are good, but, you know, on the globe.
So this one's for both of you. So do you guys think Claressa Pacheco will be the champion this year?
Well, who is she fighting?
Marina Bakakova.
Yeah. Larissa she's badass. You know what I mean? And I've seen her go from where she was to, like, she's really committed to winning. She hates losing. And I mean, she's just a warrior. So I believe that she will be 145 PFL champion.
Jack, last question.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, I know this is all brand new for both of you coming together in MMA, but have either one of the two of you got into the ears of PFL management to possibly bring in more female boxers specifically?
No, all this was a surprise to me. I think I heard something about like maybe last week, and I was like, she's not gonna sign the PFL. It's a rumor.
So like no Cecilia Brockers coming back or anything else?
Oh, those girls aren't tough enough. Cecilia Brockers isn't tough enough to come to MMA. She won't do that.
Yeah, actually, I raised the question yesterday. No names weren't mentioned, but like I said, I just think it's a massive opportunity for women, and I honestly think there'll be a lot of boxers, especially from the UK, who jump at this because, like I said, the opportunity, it's worldwide publicity, and it's a chance to showcase not just the boxing skills, but other boxing skills that they have.